Technical difficulties. Buy a brand new laptop and can't figure out how it works. Nobody's even on here because nobody knows. Oh boy. Life sometimes doesn't make any sense to me. Let's try this again. Okay. 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 What is happening? All right. I need somebody to tell me if you guys can hear me because I tried to use my laptop. I had it all set up and I had to go back to the phone because the go live button, I don't know. It said I didn't need software, but it is what it is. All right. This is okay. Let's see. Gotta make sure I got this on here right. This is strange. Okay. Oh, I got 30 people in here. All right, give me a minute, guys. I promise. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Set this up. I thought I was gonna be able to use my laptop, and I don't know what I did wrong. But give me 1 second here. Okay. Yeah. So I can see the chat. All right. I can see that. So I got my laptop, and then I'm using the phone to record. So let me get my other phone because this is gonna be interesting. All right. I hope you guys are well. 34 people. Ooh, that's my lucky number, 34. Listen, how is everybody, man? We're gonna start it in a minute. Let me get my command center set up, but I was really hoping to use a laptop, but it is what it is. I'll figure it out. I didn't say I needed software, but anybody, let me know in the comments, like, I seem like I did everything right, but something's off. So let me go here. Let me go there. Let me go there. Let me go right there. Okay. All right. So hold on. We're gonna get to all the baby stuff and what's been going on the last couple days in just 1 minute. I want to make sure that I have everything set up. All right. So I hope everybody's doing well. Obviously, I haven't been doing no DoorDash or anything because we had a baby. Ooh, I got my visitor thing on still. We're here right now. I just fed Ruby, and she's sleeping, and her mom's there. So we're still at the hospital, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute. Everything's fine, but so I want to talk about that because I know a lot of you guys have been sending me well wishes, and it's been rather amazing, honestly. These last I guess 5 days it's been great, and I just wanted to get on here and talk with you guys about it and share that because a lot of you guys have asked me questions and wanting pictures and stuff like that. And I like to share with you guys what's going on, even beyond DoorDash, right? So I'll share some of that with you guys. And a lot of you guys know my daughter, Ruby June Long Santiago, was born on Saturday at 6:56, 6 pounds, 1 ounces, real healthy. Her mom is a champion. She was in labor maybe 20 minutes. I mean, listen, my girlfriend is, to say it lightly, she's a beast of a person. I'll put it to you like that. She is strong as can be and mentally tough and just unbelievable. I couldn't have been prouder. She did such a great job. And Ruby was born and doing good. She's just about a week early, so really much full term. And it's been great. But a couple of days ago, we had to go to the NICU, which is newborn intensive care unit, because she wasn't. She had a little bit of jaundice, so they had to put her under this light stuff, and that's going okay. She's fine. She's healthy, but babies have jaundice sometimes, and it happens. So we had to do that, and then also she's not really eating enough, so they had to do a little feeding tube, and we still feed her, and then what she doesn't take from the bottle or from her mom, then the feeding tube does the rest. So she's doing good. I don't say that to scare anybody. She's doing fine. It happens. So we'll probably be here maybe another couple of days, but she's been doing great. She's beautiful. I mean, it's just, she barely even cries. It's kind of weird. She cries, but she just wants to be held. And I I don't know. So we've been staying up here. Like we haven't. I've gone home a couple times to let the dogs out, but like we're here every night, and we stay here, and we're gonna stay here until she's ready to come home. And it's just it's just been a great couple of days, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because I believe in sharing positive things and what's going on. And I'm not doing. Obviously, I'm not working right now, and I'm not gonna work for a little bit, and I plan for that. So some of the stuff that some of the videos I got a video probably come out in a couple of days. It's just going to be more about um, balancing work life and what's going on, and just kind of sharing my experiences from that end. So, but they're doing well. So I'll read the comments in a minute. But as far as DoorDash goes, looks like it's just the same old DoorDash stuff in the news that I've seen and on YouTube and stuff like that. So in the comments, I want you guys let me know how it's going out there. I haven't really missed it at all, and I'm kind of worried that the day I pick to go back, I'm gonna maybe be like a little lazy because like I don't know, like I haven't been doing it, and I'm somebody that works every day just about and needs to get in the groove of things, and I haven't done that in a little while. It's only been, I guess I was working on Friday, so I didn't work. It's only been a few days, but I'm somebody that likes to get in the groove and likes to stay busy, so that's going to be interesting. But I'm not in any rush to get back. I'm gonna spend at least a week. When we get back home, we're going to spend at least a week just bonding, and we're doing it now, but like getting down to a schedule and getting comfortable and learning how to be parents together. That's really important to us. So we're going to do at least a week of that. And I'm really excited for that, getting the sleep schedule, what it can be, and just kind of, we have 2 dogs and making sure the dogs assimilate with the baby. And like, there's a lot of things. So it's going to take at least a week. So, I'll be doing other things to make money and stuff like that, but like definitely not DoorDash. So that's the update on the baby. Baby and mom are doing great. Madison sends her love. She sees a lot of the guys. She doesn't see it, but I tell her, hey, a lot of people are saying congratulations, and she sees some of it, but she's just been very appreciative of that. And the support you guys give us it's rather amazing. So thank you for that. So let's get into the questions. How's the week going for you guys? That's my week so far. I would also like to say this, and I want to be transparent. So when you have a YouTube creator account, and for those of you that know or don't know, when you have 1,000 subs and you have so many watch hours, you can be monetized. And I'm monetized since, I guess, the middle of May, so it hasn't been that long. But every 21st of every month, and today's 21st, you get paid whatever Google AdSense pays you based on your views and watch hours and things like that. They pay you. So I got paid today from YouTube. And this is the second time I got paid. But this one was a good one. It was a nice one. I'm not going to lie. And I want to thank you guys for that. A lot of people did super chat, or you guys watch, and people watch, and Google pays me from that. So I'm just being transparent with you guys. And I want to say thank you for that, because it's very humbling to make money, making videos to help people. I didn't do YouTube to start that. I didn't even know about it until I got to a point and people were telling me you could make money on it. And I always thought, you got to have 1 million subscribers to make money. And, that's not the case. And it's not a lot of money, but it's an amount of money that it feels nice. So I felt like today was like a good day to say thank you guys for that, because you guys watch. So that's how I get it. So thank you for that. I just wanted to be honest and transparent with you guys. So, all right, so let's see what's going on with DoorDash. I know there's going to be a lot of congrats in here, and if there's questions, if I can answer them, I'll answer them. Tony got deactivated yesterday. Customers have too much power. Yeah, Tony, I don't know what happened, but make sure you get I know people that have been deactivated many, many times, and just keep on that support and give them the information they need. I hope everything's okay. Does your Bluetooth have anything to do with it, Nicole? I don't think so. I don't know. It said something streaming software, but when I clicked on it, I have a webcam camera in here, and I've done things with that, but it said something about, I clicked, I don't know. I got to look into it, but I didn't have enough time to like delve into it. And I said, I'll go old school. I use the phone. It is what it is. And I'm connected to Wi-Fi at the hospital, so. I've been seeing a ton of advertising for Uber Eats in my market this week. Yeah, Uber Eats they're coming at it. Kim, how are you, dear? Hope you are well. Love the shirt, by the way. Thank you for that. I thought that was when I saw your video with the shirt, I literally was getting ready for my day, and I ran into the room and I showed my girlfriend Max. I was like, "Look at this! Look, look, look!" And I was like, "Little Kim, she's got a shirt." I was very like just honored. I thought it was awesome. So thank you for that. You definitely started my day off with a smile when I saw that. And I've had that shirt of myself for a while now, and I've worn it in videos. And then when Bentley wore it or whatever to try to be funny or to make peace, like I had that shirt, and then I've worn it afterwards, and then like you've worn it, and other people have referenced it, and they think it's because of him. No, I've had that shirt. Like, my name is Pedro. Like, I've had that shirt, so I thought that was cool though. Thank you for the congrats, guys. Love the hat. Thank you very much. I've had this hat for a while as well, but yeah, thank you. Yeah. We got a proud daddy here. Congrats again. Yeah, man. It's crazy. As some of you guys know, I have a daughter that's 19. Her name's Gabriella. She was born when I was 19 years old. She'll be 20 in September. And it's kind of like I don't like to say starting over, but it's, we're 20 years apart, basically. I have daughters that are 20 years apart. I think that's kind of rare. This wasn't a planned thing, but I'm extremely happy. We're happy. I'm humbled. I'm blessed. I think this is going to do a lot of things for me. It's going to humble me even more. It's going to make me not be as selfish in some ways, and I've been working towards that anyway. But it's just holding her and feeding her and just having her look up at me. I know that's cheesy, but man, there really isn't nothing like it. I don't know what else to say. All right. Yeah, she's getting good care. Is Mama a first timer? Yes, Stitch. This is her first kid. Yes, Jamie, absolutely. Do I share money in Denver? I'm doing rideshare. It's way more money in Denver. So the driven dad, that's a good point. And I've talked about it. I started my gig life doing rideshare last January. Not this one, but so it's been over a year and a half now. And rideshare, you can make good money, man. If you don't mind having people in your car, the world's opening back up. People are going places. I've said it many times. If you don't mind having people in your car and you have the kind of car that Uber it has to be kind of newish, there's money in it. And sometimes the trips are long, but that's where the money is. So the money to mile ratio sometimes isn't great because you don't have as much control. But the money will stack up, and Uber will keep you busy. Good challenges and bonuses and promos sometimes depending on your market and how long you've been doing it. But, excuse me, I recommend it. So, good point. Randall, thank you, man. Probably took a lot of world and thought. Congrats, I would cry too. Ruby probably took a lot at that world and thought, put me back. Yeah. Yeah, man, she's doing great. You learn a lot from your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Mr. 503-5401. I appreciate you saying that. That's why I did this channel. And I'm gonna talk about something in a minute that is related to that. I've said many times, like, I don't really address haters or trolls, and I don't get into the YouTube stuff and the drama. Like, I just don't have my energy go that way. But I've noticed some stuff. I've noticed videos being made about me, and they're like negative, and I didn't know they were out there just until the last couple of days, because I'm not really sleeping. I'm up with the baby, making sure she's good, so I'm just on my phone sitting in the room when she's sleeping, right? And not working, so I'm finding all these crazy things online, and I think they're like really funny. One guy made one, and it was directed towards me, and it was funny. So I do this to help people, but some people think I'm like too positive, and I think it's annoying to them. Or they think I'm like, oh, I read one too many Tony Robbins books. He's 40 years old, and he knows what's going on. It's people they need a hug, and I've said that since day one. People that are bullies and trolls, they need hugs, man. That's it. What else we got in here? From the Lou, Momard, what up? My husband is more of the Dasher now, but we have consistently watched every video you put out. Jamie, thank you very much. And this channel will evolve, guys. As I do, I'm still going to do the gig life, and I'm going to have this business I'm going to be starting that's similar to gig life, but it'll be my small business helping other small businesses in the St. Louis market bring their goods and services to their customers without charging them like crazy fees, and they'll have a relationship with me. And I've talked about this even more so in the first maybe 20 videos. But, the channel will evolve into other things as life changes and as I start doing other things. But it'll always be positive. And the main thing on this channel is going to be about betting on you, setting goals, and doing it one day at a time in whatever you do. So, Gig, what up, man? Hey. Oh, thank you, Kim. I think I saw Brandon. Brandon Larson. How's dashing? How's dashing been? Haven't worked in almost 3 weeks. Brandon, I want you guys to check out the video that came out on Monday. I think it's titled "Chasing Your Dreams, Bet on You." What? Brandon and his friend Cameron. Okay, Brandon is a young man I gave a shout out to early when I had like 100 subs or less. And I asked people to share with me, hey, what are you doing to bet on yourself? What do you got going on? Why do you do what you do? And he commented in the video about how he was getting ready to graduate high school. He wants to be in photography, and he likes the videos, and it kind of, challenges him to bet on himself. And then we've, emailed, and he was going to take this road trip with his friend, and they were going to drive through St. Louis to get back to where he needs to go. And we met on Monday. No, we met on Sunday, I'm sorry, a day after Ruby was born. I met him right up the street. What an awesome young man. I've talked about him a few times on his channel. I FaceTime with his mom. His mom is a dasher as well. Brandon started dashing at 18. He gave us some gifts that weren't necessary, but he did. And it's just, what a wonderful young man. So Brandon has an Instagram. I want you guys to check it out. It's Brandon Larson. Look at his name in the comments, in the live chat. Brandon Larson photo, I think. I linked it in the video that came out on Monday. So if you go to my channel at some point, I want you guys to go check out his Instagram. He's got some amazing photos. Let's help this young man achieve his dreams just by supporting him a little bit. And unbelievable to meet you, Brandon. I love you, man. It was great to meet you, man. I mean that. It was really cool. So anyways, I'll stop gabbing about that. Maybe use a lower quality video to stabilize stream. Is the stream coming in fuzzy? It looks like it's coming in okay from what I'm seeing, but you guys let me know. I have my youngest at 38. Wait till Ruby's friends assume you're her grandpa. I know, right? But you know what, though? I'm kind of young. I'm youngish looking. So I feel like when she's 13, I'll have more gray, but I'm going to look pretty much the same. So I think I can pass by. I think I should be able to pass for her dad still, but... Mike Manners finally got email from Grubhub waiting on background. So, yeah, I tried Grubhub. I signed up 2 weeks ago, and they said they weren't looking for people now, but they'll let me know. So, I've heard it takes months, sometimes a year. So, what have you? You all run Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash at the same time? Dan. Yeah, some people do. I think multi-apping. I would check out UDM's channel on how to multi-app. He gives great advice. UDM. You probably know who he is. That's the multi-apping guru, I believe, on YouTube. Okay, I think each of us offer different things, okay? And you got to find the person that matches what you want to do and your market, and their philosophies maybe match with yours, and you can run with it. You need to check UDM's channel out for multi-apping. He does it. He's a monster at it. He's been doing it for years. I've tried it. I've had a couple shifts that were successful with Uber Eats and DoorDash, but I haven't done enough to really give great advice on it. So I'm just started doing it in the last month or so. Hey, where can I find these videos, Pedro? Oh, Dan, you talking about the UDM one? Just type in UDM on YouTube, you'll find him. He just did a multi-apping one in the last week or so. Just check him out. He's got 200 videos probably, and he's got some great ones, but he's a multi-apping king of YouTube. I'm sure there's other ones, but that's the one that I know that if I got a multi-apping question, that's who I'm going to go to. And me and UDM have talked a few times, and, that's who you want to get advice from for multi-apping, hands down. Oh, you know what? I can actually see it right here, can't I? I can. I don't need my phone. Okay. Please don't change. Watching you and listening to you reminds me what life and dreams are all about. Yeah, Chris, man. I some people think I'm annoying, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to share something with you guys. I don't mind sharing things. I used to be shameful of things and insecure, and always try to be something I wasn't at moments in my life. And now I'm to the point where I've made mistakes, and I've learned from them. It took me a while, but like I'm there now. So for me, like I'm being my genuine self now. Like I don't care if somebody thinks I'm this or phony or not real or annoying because I talk about positive vibes and lollipops and rainbows. I don't always. I got plenty of videos where I'm ranting and complaining about DoorDash, or you guys see me if I get frustrated. But I don't stay in that space very long. I try to just move on because you got to have a short memory when you're doing gig life, I think, and life in general. You can't dwell too much. But like, yeah, like I'm gonna be positive. Like you're gonna get more with that. If I sit around all day and sulk about this and I do it too long, I'm not gonna focus on making my money, building my business, building my YouTube brand. Like nobody's going to like feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up and just do it. So like that's what I'm doing. I think some people that watch it, it comes off as annoying to them because maybe they don't know me, or they think it's I'm doing it for other reasons or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's a very small percentage of the people that come to the channel. I get a lot of emails and a lot of love saying I do help people, so that's what focuses me on. The handful of people that want to be negative, like be negative. At some point, they'll realize that they have some self issues, and they'll hopefully correct themselves. And if I meet these people or they're in the comments, I might challenge them back, but I'm never gonna like be mean or disrespectful because it's YouTube. And I don't even know this person, these people. So you're gonna have the haters, but I don't give them my energy. So let's see. Donald Jenkins. Oh, yeah. The pic of you holding Blues fan, how are you? Holding your baby girl really moved me. You never know how your heart can grow. Do you? Congrats again. Thank you. It was just, I got a lot of pictures. As soon as she was born, I was like recording a little bit. Not as soon, but like I got a lot on there. Most of them are just going to be for us, just family memories and stuff like that. But do you think ego is bad or good? Do you think ego is bad or good? I think it depends. That can be situational. I think there's times it's appropriate to have an ego. Not often though. You can't carry it with you everywhere, and your ego becomes negative if you make somebody else feel less than. That's what I think about that. Thank you so much, Pedro. Super awesome to meet you and feel bad for being shy. Nah, dude, you were good, man. We'll be editing and posting my photos from the trip soon. Awesome. I can't wait to see, man. I'm not on Instagram a lot, Brandon, but I want you guys to look at Brandon Larson Photography. If you go to my video from Monday, that came out on Monday, I linked his Instagram. Go check it out. He's got some awesome photos, like nature kind of stuff, and like it's some really cool stuff. And then he's, like he just said, he's gonna have some from this trip that I bet are gonna be awesome. I already know it. Jeremy, what up? Joanne, and moderation and ego is good. Yeah, this is the best channel, hands down. Thank you, Gig. There's a lot of good channels, man. I think mine's different. And like I was saying, Gig, you got a channel, and you give everybody your orders and you dissect them. You're very analytical. You take notes, and everybody can find a channel that works for them. Like this channel is going to be, I can show people how to dissect. I can give you tips and tricks, but it's also going to be like, I'm going to challenge you guys. Like, why are you doing this? What's your purpose? Are you betting on yourself? Or have you hit your goals yet? How long are you going to do this for? Are you going to adapt your goals? Are you where you want to be? Like, think about life after gig life. Even if it's like you go from full-time to part-time because then you're doing what you really want to do, or if this is what you really want to do, great. Do you have a side passion? Do you want to do something with photography, the arts, working out, coaching kids? Like, there's got to be something else. You know what I'm saying? And I use DoorDash and gig work and YouTube as a platform and a stepping stone to go to where I want to go. And I share it with you guys, and that helps me. It challenges and it motivates me because I feel like I got people out there holding me accountable that will ask me questions, and you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Gig, I appreciate you saying that, man, because there's a lot of really good channels, and I haven't been doing this that long. Oh, Brandon. So we have that at home. We're going to keep it at home because Madison brought a lot of stuff with her already, but she loved it, and that's kind of her style. So what you picked out is fantastic. The size is great. Yeah, man. I'll take some pictures once they use it. I try to remember the people who are positive when I make my videos. People like you. Like you said, there will be haters. Yeah, you're going to have haters, man. Pamela, how are you? It was very nice to talk to you the other day. I hope you're dashing and doing well. You have an excellent young man as a son. And I know that's because of his parents, I'm sure. It starts with that. So, what up, Dallas in the house? Yeah, put where you guys are from. And I like to see where people are from. Put it in the comments, man. How does it roll? Yeah, I already read that one. Oh, you got some super. Thanks, guys. Kim, not necessary, but thank you. Azandra1, thank you very much. I like the little guy. It's going like this. That's pretty cool. Thank you, guys. Ruby, thanks you. Ruby, thanks you. Positive vibes for the tribe. Oh, Sonia, I got your email. I read it. I haven't responded. I know you got some family coming in St. Louis. I'll get back to you. Kobe. Yeah, Brandon. I didn't think that shout out would be what it has, but I'm glad I did it, and I'm gonna start doing some more. I think it's just sometimes the comments. It was easier to do it then because I didn't have a lot of comments. Now I got a decent amount, and I see all of them. But like, I'm gonna have to start picking maybe one a week or something, and somebody share something really good and positive with me. Especially, I think if it's younger people, or somebody that's doing something really great. I just want to be able to share that. Do you know anything about Uber Connect? So DoorDash Red, what up, man? I have it on my phone. I remember getting it months ago, saying it was eligible in my market, but I haven't done any. So I got the rideshare Uber, I got the Uber Eats, and I got Connect, but I haven't never done one. So I don't know anything about it. Buffalo, Virginia, Alabama. Well, I know you in Alabama, gig. Everybody knows that. Is that Michigan, Monroe, Phoenix, Arizona, Wisconsin in the house? Oh, go Bucks. Giannis, man. Woo! I watched that game last night a little bit. I was sneaking in the family lounge and going back to the Ruby. What a basketball game, man. Wow, he's so good. Catching you just after finishing up a Kobe Fest. Oh, man, I hope you get some good ones. El Paso, Iowa in the house. Ohio in the house. I like to see where you guys are from. I like it. Oh, I know Kim is from Jersey. You're from Red Hook? Is it Red Hook? Philadelphia in the house. Maryland. From the Larson house. Where were you a bad boy back in the day? Sammy Samosa, were you a bad boy? I wouldn't say I was. It depends on what you classify as bad boy. I made a lot of mistakes. I wasn't always the kindest person. I never been to prison or anything like that. I never done anything like crazy, but I definitely wasn't the kindest person when I was younger. I was definitely very selfish, definitely just always wanting to do something and party and have fun and not focus on the right things. I was a really young dad, and I didn't have my stuff together. Just didn't have my shit together. And I thought I did, and that's the worst part. You think you have it together, you got a decent job, you're making decent money, but you don't know anything at a young age. You just don't, man. I didn't have anybody to humble me back then, and I have things that humble me now, so I think that was a big change. What did you do before dashing or delivering delivery jobs? Good question, Jamie. I was a restaurant manager for a number of years. My last job I was a director of food and beverage at River City Casino in St. Louis, Missouri. So I managed restaurants, managed people. I loved it, learned a lot. That's where I got my work ethic from. Managing restaurants isn't easy. So that's what I did before. And I've coached basketball on the side as well. Yeah, Kim Side Money Plans, don't change your channel name, is the #1 hustler on YouTube for gig work. She hustles, man. She makes great money. I love her story. Love it, man. She's out there doing it, man. She's doing it. I've been noticing you've been running into some issues the last couple of days, so I hope it gets better. I know you've been running into some crazy things. I saw your thing about the base pay, long miles. Yeah, I've been seeing that too. DoorDash be playing games. Riverside, Cali. The military humbled me. I bet it did. Were you able to read an email I sent you? Nick Scott. I have to look. I don't know. I get a few, and sometimes some get lost in translation. But if you can resend it, if it's possible to re-forward it, that would be helpful. I did that for 9 years at a local barbecue restaurant here with catering. Food service is no joke. It's no joke, Jamie. Food industry, I think this is obviously I'm biased because I've worked the food industry. Some of my family members have. We're very middle class growing up, like lower to middle class, and we all had service jobs basically. My dad did all kinds of stuff. My mom managed a restaurant. My dad's been like retail mostly, but anyways, I think it would serve everybody well to work an industry or service job at some point. I think as a high schooler or working your way through college, um, volunteering at places, whether it's a soup kitchen or whatever, everybody should do that. It should, before you turn 25, you should have to work in the service industry. I think the world would be a lot kinder. I think people would understand some things because I'll tell you what, service industry, man, and it teaches you when you work in the service industry, restaurants specifically, you're going to work with teenagers, and then also you're going to work with like people that are 60 years old. So it's invaluable, the lessons you can learn and the relationships you can have. I recommend it for everybody. The Cali Dasher, what up, man? The Cali Dasher got a channel as well. So does Jeremy the Mo Dasher. What I say about people with channels is you go check them out. They have gig channels. If you like it, watch a couple videos. If you like what they're giving you, the content, you sub. I won't ever ask anybody to just, oh, go sub, go sub. Make a decision for yourself. But Cali Dasher's up and coming. I know Gig Lebowski's got one, Kibside Money Plans, some of the names I've seen in here, and Jeremy Mo Dasher. And Jeremy is out in Missouri, hence Jeremy Mo Dasher. And Jeremy's actually, I'm going to say this right now, don't be offended anybody. Jeremy is the one sub that I always know is going to be in these lives. He's always into my premieres. He gives me a lot of love and support, and I appreciate that, Jeremy. I always know your name's in there, and I appreciate that. So a lot of you guys are, but Jeremy's like one of the top ones. Like I see him everywhere, and I really appreciate that, and I wanted you to know that, man. I've been waiting to say that, but bad here, Brandon. I do South Milwaukee. Before I got into this DoorDash stuff, I hadn't done anything like this. You're definitely right. I've learned a lot. Yeah, man. San Diego in the house, food industry. This is for all my food industry people. I salute you. It is not easy work, but it can be plentiful. If you're a good server and you work at a good restaurant, you can make good money. I know plenty of people that have put their kids through college and they've worked in industry work and they make a lot of money. And yeah. Instacart, yeah, looks promising. They also have delivery only. Toronto, wow. Keep up the awesome vid. Toronto, I didn't know we had people in Toronto. That's what's up. Yeah, Jeremy, I know you did Walmart, right? Where are the best areas of St. Louis dashing? I will be visiting St. Louis in a few weeks. So Marvin, good question. I've dashed in, there's 3 good ones, I think. I do Webster Groves is the zone. Downtown St. Louis, Clayton, University City. Depending on the day you're coming, if you're coming in the weekend for lunch, around like a Friday, downtown's really good. If you're going to be weekdays, I would say Clayton, University, Webster Groves is good. Those are the 3 that I recommend. You don't want to do any of the other ones. If DoorDash died off, what would your next move be? Love the content, by the way. So I'm going to be working on my own business of delivering goods and services, dealing with just local companies. It'll be a very small niche company, but that's what I'm growing towards. Yeah, I know, Kim, you worked at Victoria's Secrets, I think, right? I look forward to all the GigTubers live videos. Pedro's channel is one of the best. My favorite is Your Driver Mike. Yeah, Ellen, good point. Your Driver Mike has some really good content, and it's very, what's the word I would say? It's like analytical, but like he gives really good tips and advice. I think his channel is good for people that are new. He's got a lot of really good videos that are just quick to the point and how to make good money and, you know, really good channel. He's one of the first ones I watched when I got on YouTube. Kristen, how are you? Clayton's good. I've been in Clayton. I've been in Clayton a little bit. Thank you. Congrats. Thank you. How do you handle dashing in winter? Man, I remember we had a big storm in, I think it was February, and I dashed. I got up right away and was out there dashing, made really good money. The peak pays are good. As long as you got an automobile that can do it, yeah, snow ain't gonna stop me. Is Clayton difficult for parking in the business district? It can be. I haven't done it enough to give like a really great opinion on it. Downtown St. Louis is the same way. You're gonna have, it takes you a while sometimes to find a spot to park, or you have to make sure if it's a meter, you put a quarter in, or you might get a ticket. So there's definitely those obstacles. Pedro, my husband used to do that kind of work over in Nashville. He'd pick up packages at airports. Yeah. Was that Rhodey that he was doing or something else? Because I know Rhodey does that too. Yeah, I know a lot of businesses fail. It's very easy to lose all your money starting a business. It's best to get as much financing as possible. Yep, that's why I gave myself a little bit of time, and I've got a little bit tucked away. Good thing is, there's not going to be a lot of startup cost on my end, because we're not going to have like our own software to begin with. Or, there's not going to be anything like that. And I'm doing all the market research myself right now. The biggest cost for me is going to be retaining drivers. That'll be the biggest cost, but it is what it is. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of people either. All right, DoorDash question. Do you know if it matters what reason we put for declining an order? It's hard when driving. I don't think it matters. I have never seen a report that they sent us saying breaking things down. I honestly, if it's a safety issue, just hit anything. Just hit one and go away. I think at some point the app will evolve to where you could maybe just say decline, or it should be one button. I think they make it difficult. We have to hit 4 buttons to decline an offer. I think it's because they want us to think about it. But it's not safe. You're right, especially if you're driving. I like it where, like the Uber Eats, I just hit one button and it goes away, right? So honestly, I would hit anything. I don't think it matters. It's hard to say because they don't. It doesn't seem like it does, I guess. So yeah, I know he hinted. I know Christopher Payne hinted at that, but who knows? I like driver Mike. His brother Matt is facts, Stitch. That I couldn't agree with you more. But Mike's. I feel like he's the brains behind it. Not that his brother's not smart. I feel like he's the brains, but Matt's like the actual like cooler one, maybe. I don't know. He got banned from I didn't know that. Have you heard online restaurants? They use existing restaurants to make food and provide the product. Yeah, it's like ghost kitchens. Yeah, it's a thing. It's going to become way more popular. So these kind of establishments can make different types of food from popular places and get a lot of sales doing it. Thank you, Cali Dash. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that a lot. Appreciate that. Your driver Mike posted his driver referral code on YouTube, and that got him deactivated. Ooh, okay. Michael, I've heard that. I have heard that before. I think that I haven't posted anything like that. I'm not gonna post links to things unless I'm like 100% behind it. So like, what I think doing gig work is a good thing. I'm not going to post links and try to monetize, like make money that way. I make money just from doing videos, and that's fine enough for me. People wanted me to plug the Para app and said I can make $500 a month. I didn't even do that because I just didn't feel comfortable with it. And then now you see what happened, right? So like, I'm not going to be somebody selling stuff on here unless I'm 1,000% behind it, because I don't feel like that's, I don't know. I'm not gonna. Some of these channels I see, there's like all these links and all this stuff, and that's fine. But like, that's not what my channel's about. So I'm not gonna be somebody that's gonna be plugging all that kind of stuff. I'm just not. And if I get to the point where it's a year from now, you guys see me with all the links on there, hold me accountable and say, what happened, Pedro? I thought you said you weren't gonna be, this is not what I'm thinking about right now. So. DoorDash has been bad this week. Thank you for the other apps. Have multiple apps, like Gig Lebowski's saying. You got to have multiple apps because one can crash, one can go down. You can get deactivated. You got to have multiple ways to make money. Don't have just one app. Maybe you have one that's your primary. DoorDash is my primary, but it's not the only thing that I use. Oh, Brandon, it was just the hidden tip functionality went away because DoorDash on the back end like blocked Para from getting in and showing the full trip transparency. So now they're trying to come up with a tip predictor which I think is laughable because we can all predict tips. I've shown you guys how to find the hidden tips. It's not rocket science. I don't believe we need to pay a company, because at some point they were going to charge us. Anyways, I think Para's onto something. I think the app is good for other things, but the hidden tip functionality is kind of on hold. And they posted a video the other day that they're working on a tip predictor. I think that's ridiculous, but it is what it is. If you want to use it, use it. I can predict tips myself, and if you work for a month doing DoorDash, you kind of know what to look for. So I don't need a third-party app to tell me how to predict the tip. BetonYou app all day. Receive new pay from DoorDash. On a delivery. Nah, what up? In darkness, I shine. Matt's got the it factor. Yeah. Matt is more personable. No shade to Mike. Nah, no shade at all. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah, okay, good point, Jamie. We noticed that some restaurants like random Chuck E. Cheese says Pasquale's. They've been doing that for a year now. It is basically their twice on it. Yep. They do that because they want a different name recognition. Because I think some places, some customers see a new name and they want to try it out. It's just a marketing ploy. Plus, some people are like, oh, let's get pizza. Oh, let's try Pasquale's. That sounds good. Versus seeing Chuck E. Cheese's. Who wants a pizza from Chuck E. Cheese? But Pasquale's sounds a little bit better. So these places just be trying to fool us. You know what I'm saying? Byron, what up, Brian Garcia? How are you, my friend? Salute. How's the baby? She's doing good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Pasquale was one of the characters on the stage. Yeah, but most people don't know that. See what I'm saying? So she's doing good. She's doing good. Okay, I'll stop talking about other channels on your Ellen. It's all good. If the channel's cool, I'm subscribed to them. We can talk about them. It's all about helping the community, and I think you got to be able to watch multiple channels and take a piece from this channel, a piece from that channel, and kind of make it your own. Because I don't know everything. Your driver Mike doesn't know everything. DoorDash Dad, UDM, Gig Lebowski. Not one of us knows everything, but us collectively, I believe, know it all. If we combine it all together, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all for that. It's all good. I was really bummed that Brandy left DoorDash. I saw that, Fred. Yeah, I saw your new video today. She is not. Yep, I saw that too. Yep, Rover, I think. She does it. Hannibal is Hungry does it. Just notice it more and more. Yeah, absolutely, Kim. It's like a little work family. You know what I'm saying? But like a really good one. Someone hates Chili's and doesn't order from here. Chili's can still get there. Yep. 123 watching. Yeah. Ooh, 123 people? Damn. The predictor really sucks, and the only thing that was in the app was the ability to see the full pool. Yeah. I know you can track your miles and your earnings. The Para app was out before they did the hidden tips. The hidden tip functionality is what skyrocketed their brand. And when that went away, that took a hit, obviously. So now they got the tip predictor. And listen, I don't... There's really just, you don't need a tip predictor. I'm sorry, guys. DoorDash told me to go to Fireburger instead of Firebirds. I missed 15 minutes looking for the wrong... Oh, man, that's crazy. I like that you try hard to stay positive. That's the way of life. I do try hard to stay positive because you got to be, man. Have you tried Rover? I have not tried Rover. I have 2 dogs of my own. Getting into the dog sitting business wouldn't be something I'd be interested in. But my girlfriend used to walk dogs for a living, so she would probably really like that. And she's going to stay at home with the baby for a while. I might have to talk. I don't know. We'll see. Have you ever taken a customer food? Have you ever taken a customer's food, and what do you think about dashers that do? I have never done that. I would never do that. I've had orders to where I've picked up the order and they told me I could keep it because there was an issue, and I still didn't keep it. I just left it there. I would never do that. I know people do that. I think that's bad karma. Karma's going to come back and get you. I think people that steal food like that are miserable human beings, because like if you're stealing food because like you have no money and you're going to a bodega and you're taking a loaf of bread, that's one thing to feed your family. But if you're stealing a bag of Chipotle burritos, that's just greed. That's my opinion. So there's no reason for that. And karma will come back to get those people. So. Yeah, Brandon, thank you. I saw a news clip where one store has about 9 ghost kitchens. Yep, that's the future, guys. There's going to be a lot of that. I got a few of them in St. Louis, and there's one in particular, and they basically do everything from Mexican to Italian, pizzas, Asian inspired food, American cuisine, and their kitchen can pump out. It's like a big utility kitchen. They can pump out all different kinds of food. They have multiple chefs, and it's pretty cool. And they'll take popular items from like multiple chain restaurants and make it their own. And it's good because think about it. If you got a family, you got 3 kids, and one person wants this kind, one person wants that kind, the dad wants this. You can go to these virtual ghost kitchens and get a burrito, a pizza, a salad for the kid, and then the wife wants a chicken quesadilla, and you don't have to worry about that. You can please everybody. So I think that's why they're going to become really popular. I tried to give it to homeless. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, thank you. I had this made at the mall. This isn't an original design, but I saw this and I was like, yeah, I need to get that. I need that. Big Kobe Bryant fan. I got a Mamba, Black Mamba tattoo. Yeah. Thank you. Somebody said something about homeless. Yeah. I want to share something with you. The thumbs up for Pedro Pete. Yeah, thumbs it up. I got no problem. I always like to get 100 thumbs up on the videos. I got no shame in asking for it. But I want to there was a guy. He made a video about me. He didn't say my name, but it was about me. He talked about positive vibes and betting on yourself and taglines and 30-minute videos. And I'm gonna make a channel. He was mocking me, or I'm gonna show you my. And I thought it was funny because he's so angry, and he's like a big time hater of me and my philosophies, and he's such a rude human being. Like, I'm not even gonna say his name, but he got a free order from DoorDash. I just think this is so bad. I can't believe stuff like this is on YouTube. He got an order, like DoorDash told him to keep the food. And I guess this man despises homeless people. So he made an entire video going to homeless camps and saying, hey, I got some food, guys. I got some food. I got this food that was given to me. And he's like mocking them. And they come to the car and he tries to sell them the food for $5. And they're like, oh, we don't have any money. And he's like, oh, you just want a handout, huh? You expect me to hand you free food? Why don't you get a job? And he's like mocking these homeless people. But then on the third try, somebody actually pays him money and it makes him look bad. This guy, whew, I saw the video and I wanted to like slap him in the face. And I'm a positive, non-violent guy, but like this dude's video was cringeworthy, and I can't believe he made a video mocking homeless people. I don't understand. So the person that made that video, you know who you are. If you're ever in St. Louis, come meet me. Let's have a man-to-man conversation, a heart-to-heart. I would really like to know your philosophies on life, because you seem like a guy that thinks and knows everything. And maybe we could help each other, because obviously we think very different about this world and about a lot of things, I could tell. But I'm up for a conversation if you're ever in St. Louis. And we'll actually go give people food that need it instead of mocking them and videotaping it. That's enough. Yeah, horrible. It's the worst thing I've seen on YouTube. It was absolutely horrible. And I let him know it. I told him in a nice way, like, dude, that's like the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, and I was kind of like mocking him. I was like, hey, I'm gonna bring people to your channel so they could see how great this video was. He laughed. Bucks all day. Yeah. I think this guy's just very lonely. Yeah. What do you think about Giannis? I love Giannis. Now, I'm a Michael Jordan's the GOAT. LeBron James is number 2. LeBron James is phenomenal. He gets a lot of hate. He's phenomenal. Okay? A young kid from Akron, Ohio, that was raised by a single mom, doing what he's doing. Married his high school sweetheart, never in the news for drama, for real. Seems like a great father, coaches his kids basketball, and he's the best basketball player on the planet. Kobe, Kareem, and currently Giannis is, the guy's unbelievable. And his story, Nigerian father, and they moved from Nigeria with his brothers, they moved to Athens or Greece or whatever. There were street vendors, and he has his dream. I've seen young he was like 13 on this like local TV show talking about how he wanted to be in the NBA, and he eats, sleeps, and breathes basketball. And he just won in Milwaukee without going to a super team. Giannis is the real deal, man. And then he's so humble and fun. I think he's going to get a couple more rings, and then he's going to be in that GOAT conversation. His first 8 years or whatever in the league with the MVPs and the Defensive Player of the Year awards, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, All-Star MVP, back-to-back MVP, Finals MVP, 50 points, 5 blocks, and 10 rebounds in a closeout game in the finals. One of the best finals games ever. And he's humble. I love this kid, man. Love Giannis, man. He is... I would love to meet LeBron. If I had to meet one NBA player right now, I'd like to meet LeBron because it just, he's a girl. He's a dad, and, he coaches basketball. It'd be cool to meet him because he's LeBron. But, like, if I wanted to meet somebody for a moment, it'd be him. If I had to have dinner with the NBA player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, hands down. I could totally have dinner with him and feel like we'd probably have a fun conversation. He wouldn't take himself too seriously. That's what I think about Giannis. Sorry. I need a basketball channel. That might come one day because I love basketball. And I see other people that have channels talking about it. I'm like, I think I could do a channel equally as good as that. Anyways, I missed a lot. Please go watch the Travel Dash series also. Yeah, I've seen that. Hannibal is Hungry. I think we're talking about the same person. I have seen that. I'm surprised he doesn't have more views and stuff because his editing's really good. His story's really cool. Yeah, he's a really good one. What's a Kobe order? New subscriber. Ooh, did you guys answer that for me? I didn't see yet. So Kobe, so I don't know if you've ever seen the memes, like, you're in the office or you're at your home and you're trying to throw something in the trash can. Kobe, you throw it, you shoot it, and you're saying Kobe. So when I get a trash order, I pretend like I have a trash can in my back seat and I say Kobe. So if it's a bad order, that's where it came from. I just thought about it one day and it kind of grew from there. So the funnel cake factory, thumbs up for Pedro Peeps, thumbs up. Para shows the subtotal, so it uses it as a nice feature. Yeah, I think that's cool. I don't have it, so I didn't know that zone. I think that's cool. Still, I can look at the merchant, see the item count, and know within $5 what the subtotal is going to be in most cases. And if it's fast food, sometimes that can be a little harder to decipher. But like, if it's a Cheesecake Factory and it says 5 items, I know that bill's $70. So yeah, that guy's a joke. I'm a little late on it. What a horrible guy. Ugh. But if he's ever in St. Louis, I want him. He wouldn't meet me. He'd be probably too scared. But what do you think about Steph Curry? Steph Curry is a beast. Steph Curry's best basketball, I think, is behind him. I don't think he'll win an MVP again. I don't think he'll win another finals championship. He had a great 5 years. He's still going to be he played at a high level this year. But I think there's a lot of up-and-coming guys, man. Giannis is still younger. Luka, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum. Shout out to Jason Tatum, STL. He's from here. There's just a lot of young guys coming up. I think the Lakers will still be really good next year, too. So his story is awesome. Giannis' story it's so rare. It's so rare. But I will say this. If you look at the NBA, and the NBA has a history of international players that are fantastic. It goes back 30 years, guys. Okay? But currently, if you look at the top 10 guys that play currently, half those guys are from overseas. Come up with your top 10. Half those guys are from overseas. I love that. So one thing I like about basketball is it's international. And it's great. Yeah, I like Luka. My nephew really loves Luka. Pedro on the NBA channel would be awesome. I love me some NBA, man. I like college too, but I like the NBA. I really, really. I'm an 80s baby, but a 90s, late 80s, early 90s kid. And that's when Jordan was winning them chips, man. And even late 90s. But so I'm a teenager watching Michael Jordan win 6 championships in 8 years. They would have won 8. They would have beat the Rockets twice. I don't care what anybody tells me. They would have won 7 or 8 chips if he didn't go to baseball. But yeah, I love me some basketball. What's your opinion on the strike day of the 31st, Pedro? Ooh, I haven't talked about this. I did comment on Valdez South Voice's video when he made it and said, hey, I stand with you You know, I think I even said, hey, I'll take that day off and won't do my 20 deliveries. A lot of people are against it. This is what I'll say on it. I don't want to speak too much on it, but I don't want to hide from things either, right? I want to be transparent. And I'm always going to say what I feel and not worry about what people say. I understand the reasoning behind it. And when people have to go on strike, usually it's like, when I see it, I think of like union jobs and they're trying to get better pay or whatever. We're independent contractors, so it's a little bit different for us. I think the idea is great if there's 2 million Dashers and we can get 500,000 of them to not work, then DoorDash would really feel that. But if we only get 1,000 people, 2,000 people, even if it's only 10,000 people that do it, that don't dash, it's not going to make it'll make the other Dashers more money, and it'll incentivize, it'll just make them feel good. So, I think it would have to be planned out better, more time. I am more about petitions and getting them in front of like lawmakers. I don't know a lot about the Cali stuff, what happened there, the Prop 22, but like even in my market of St. Louis, I've had some people email me about it. Getting it in front of people that can make a difference, but we have to be together and we have to get petitions signed and that's the way you can force DoorDash is force their hand. I know that them and Grubhub are going to sue, I think, the state of California for some kind of pricing rights. I think that's crazy, but we have to have power in numbers. And right now, the community, I think even on YouTube, we're divided. And you guys see that. So to do a strike on one day, like we just don't have the manpower yet to make it successful. And all it's going to do is show people that we really are divided, because now people are making YouTube videos talking about it and, challenging the people. And we have to stay together and be more organized. But then that's like a union, right? And I'm not plugging that either. So as an independent contractor, you got to do what works for you and your market, okay? And the one thing that you can control is communicating with DoorDash, filling out surveys, calling the headquarters. Like, honestly, if I think their headquarters is in San Francisco. It's on the West Coast somewhere. I would go to the office. I've already emailed the one of the people from DoorDash saying, hey, I'd like to get a call back. I got some questions. I got a channel. I'd love to ask you guys questions about transparency. They're not going to email me back. But I'll tell you what, if the headquarters was in St. Louis, I already would have knocked on that door, waited in the office, and said, hey, I'd like to talk to somebody. That's how I would make change. Yeah, that's it. I don't think it's a bad idea, but we gotta be more connected for it to really work, is what I would say. But as independent contractors, like, I'm not going to tell anybody how to run their business, right? And if they feel like that's what they need to do it. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? All right. Motivational speaker that talks about Steph Curry. Yeah. Spurs are genius at finding the international hidden gems. Oh, Stitch, they have been for years. Are you kidding? Tim Duncan was an international player. He went to Wake Forest. He's from the Virgin Islands. He didn't play basketball till he was 18, I think. Greg Popovich went to him on the island and like recruited him that way. Or no, he didn't recruit him. The Wake Forest coach did, but then Greg Popovich talked to him after. Anyways, yeah. Ginobili, Tony Parker, all those guys are international players, man. All of them. They had a starting five, I think, just a couple years ago, and each guy was an international player. Unbelievable. I'm behind on the chat, guys. Sorry. We're going to go, we might do another 20 minutes. If you guys are rocking with me, I'll rock with you for a little bit. We still got 137 people in here, so that tells me you guys are feeling it. So let's see. The surveys are a joke. They might be. I looked at one. But it's kind of like, I look at it like this, right? Regardless of what you think about voting and whatever, you think it makes a difference. If you don't vote, you can't be mad if the person about who gets elected. See what I'm saying? So you got to be able to use your voice. The companies I've worked for, we do certain surveys and ask people's opinion. And if you have good management and leadership at the top level, those surveys do get looked at. And I was one of those people who's at the top level looking at surveys and trying to figure out, okay, what do they really want? What do they need? What tools do they need? What do they value about their job, right? What can we do for them? And we would put certain things in place. You can't do everything for the workforce, but you can give them a few things. They could give us tip transparency and stop hiding tips. I think if DoorDash did that, that would be a huge win. Huge win. I mean, if DoorDash made the relationships with the merchants better and wasn't so sneaky with the app, huge win. If they were more transparent with the customer in the ordering process, huge win, right? So we're not asking for everything, but we got to be willing to voice it. Because I have seen DoorDash do some things that they try to improve upon. I just think with a global brand and them trying to go to parts of Asia, and they're in Canada already, and they're going to be other places, guys. They'll be in Europe. The changes that we ask for isn't going to happen immediately. It will take time. And it also takes enough of Jeremy's and Joanne's and Dawn's and Pedro's and Stitch's and Cynthia and plant-based chef. It takes enough people saying the same thing for us to be heard. 31-cent hidden tip. I've had a 2-cent hidden tip once. I think sometimes what I've seen in my market is when a tip is $5 or more from the customer, they're going to show you that. And then if it's more than $5, that's where the hidden tip comes in. Also, I think some of the orders that like show up at like the customer tips like 2 cents. I've had that too. I think sometimes when they back the tip out, they might want to make a custom tip, and then they accidentally, it doesn't go in as $2, it goes in as 2 cents or 20 cents. I think that happens too. It could be user error. Also, I think people are ignorant and they just round the total up. So if it's a $58.98 worth of food, they're going to add 2 cents to round it up to 60 to make their checkbook look better, which is ridiculous. But I think that's why sometimes we get those crazy numbers. But Tony used game plans to grow DoorDash as large as possible and sell it. Yep, I've been saying that for months. It's a cash grab, guys. That's why they lowered base pay. That's why you see less challenges and less peak pays and referral bonuses less. They're trying to minimize their cost to us. That's why in a stacked offer, each one's less money, the base pay. Okay? Because they're trying to just take all that cash flow that would normally go into our bank accounts on Tuesday or Wednesday, direct deposit, and they're trying to shift it to their bank account so they have better quarterly shares and better financial reporting so they can sell this thing off. Businesses do it all the time. I started this year. How much was base pay last year? In my market, it was $3. In some markets, a couple of years ago, it started at $7 or $5. I always saw $3, and about a month ago, it went from $3 to $2.25. Some offers are even as low as $2 for me. So I took a significant 75 cents an order for how I run my orders, being 3 miles or less. It hurts. So. But I adapted, and I started taking orders that were, maybe before I didn't take an order that was 7 miles, paying $9 or $10. Now I take that order, and I find good hidden tips on it, but it also keeps me busy. So I've tried to adapt it a little bit because now I can't rely on the $7 order that I got before going 2 miles is $6.25 now. The $6 order is $5.25, and that 75-cent loss tends to add up when you do 20 deliveries a day. Pedro should always have one or more. Thank you. So glad that baby girl and mom are healthy. Open an email and write to that baby. Send pictures and put memories into words. I did for my twins and will give them. Oh, Wendy. So I walked to the Bread Co. to get me and Madison our dinner for tonight. We came back over and we just tried to have dinner and just have 20 minutes of bonding, just me and her. And we did that before the live. And now I was walking back. I was thinking of this video I saw of this dad that took a picture of his daughter every day for 18 years. Maybe some of you guys have seen it. It's on YouTube. It's like viral. And every day he took a picture of her, like in the same silhouette or whatever. And then like he like showed it to her when she was older. I thought it was a great idea, and I thought of doing something similar. I don't know what that'd be. That's really hard to do. But I think you bring up a really good point. It's a really good idea. I used to do 130 to 140 orders a week for DoorDash. Last week I did only 27. Been doing mostly Grubhub. Find it far more relaxing. I do less orders but make more per order. That's awesome. Absolutely right. Have to get more states to create a Prop 22 type of laws. The only way to do this. Yes. And Fred, that's kind of what I'm think I'm going to build towards, man. And you know, I got to see how that would affect my business model, if I'm being honest. But mine's going to be such a small local company that is going to start out by having maybe 10 clients and maybe get to 20 in the first year, and then just knock those out with such efficiency. And there'll be bumps, but you know, that's my goal right now. It doesn't mean that won't adapt and change, but I wonder what that would look like for me, right? Because my company would be so small, maybe I don't fit into that category, having to adhere to that legislation. But either way, I think overall it's good. I think it could be needed. So his daughter and his son, he actually took a video every Saturday and just asked them. So that might be a different one. He won't share what they said every day. Maybe it is the same. I saw one of a daughter, and he took a picture and he like clipped it, and it was like a 3-minute video, and it was just a picture of her all the way from day one birth to 18. It was awesome. And some days she was like crying because maybe she had something going on, but like I think he took a picture of her like before school every day, and then also like during the weekends just when she woke up or something. I want work, Pedro, in Texas. I don't know what that means. I just had the first 250 offer for less than 2 miles offered to me. Oh, the first 250 offer. Yeah, man, I can't do those offers, man. The lowest offer I took was $3.50 once, and it was part of a stack. The lowest offer I took that was by itself was $4, but it was because it was $150 worth of food, and I thought, let's see, is DoorDash hiding tips on $4? And I don't think they are. And I showed that on the video, and I wasn't happy about it, but I did it for you guys as a learning lesson too. So, Roy will be Roy. What up, man? How are you? You a little bit late, bro. What up? 66 minutes late? We just been talking about my daughter. I was just born, talking about DoorDash stuff. You know how it is. Same old, same old. I hope it is too, Brandon, but if it's not, I think your trips are sometimes a little longer than mine. There's still money to be made, but yeah, you're gonna maybe make a little bit less. So we're gonna have to adapt, man. It sucks, but hi Pedro, and congrats on your little Ruby. Thank you. How do you get orders at night and the house numbers are not visible? I don't dash a lot at night, but when I did, I know my market pretty well, so the orders I would choose, I knew that street already kind of well, and I kept my distances close. But I basically, if I got to a street and I knew it was going to be really dark, one thing I did do that was good was I would send a customer a text message upon arrival, like I'll be coming in 2 minutes, because maybe they're not looking at the app, and maybe they'd turn the light on for me or they'd be outside. And then I would use my phone camera as a flashlight to be safe, you know. There's some of the things I did. And there was one time I had to go down an alley, and it was kind of dark, and I got on the phone with my girl. I was like, hey, I'm on this delivery, and I was on the phone just in case something popped off. Like, I got somebody on the phone. They know where I'm at, you know. So those are some of the things I did. Some people use flashlights, you know. Thank you, Jason. Work and delivery pizza. Congrats on the little person. Thank you. Ruby Poo is a tiny, yeah. So her name, her full name is Ruby. Okay, that was my girlfriend's grandma's name that has passed away. And we like the name, but that's kind of where it started. It's just a coincidence that she's born, her birthstone's Ruby. And in June, hold on. June was her grandma's. Okay, Ruby's the name we decided upon. June was her grandma's name. And then she has 2 middle names. Her second middle name is Long. That's the inside joke between me and my girlfriend. That was going to be maybe her real name. Like, her first name was maybe going to be Long. I liked it, and nobody else did. So, Ruby, June, Long, Santiago. That's my last name. So she's got a hell of a name. My daughter, Gabriela, my firstborn, is Gabriela Estrellita Santiago. So she's got a long name. Estrellita means little star in Spanish. So I got me some cute baby girl names. I had a weird situation on DoorDash today. It was like no dashers were online in my area. Had a Burger King order for 7, going literally 1 block. Thing was, I was 6 miles away from there. Now, how it got to me. Yeah, I've had some of those too, man. It makes no sense. Get that money, get that money. Roxon, what up, what up? Haley, heart, no, crying and then a heart. Oh, is that because I'm talking about my kids? I don't know. Well, I think I missed some of those. Hold on. Oh, there it is. So, what else can we do? We talked about DoorDash now. I feel like I like to talk about Dashing, but I got enough videos and like tips and tricks, and there's so many channels. You guys could. There's so much of that out there. I like to sometimes talk about other stuff. What do you guys got going on? What are you betting on yourself? How long have you planned on doing gig work? What is your goals? Are you gonna be doing this next year? You know, like how long have you been doing it for? Because it will evolve and change. It's gonna evolve and change. Oh, we can show that comment. It's gonna evolve and change. So I'm gonna challenge you guys. You have to evolve and change with it. Adapt or die, especially in this, because we're gonna start having to deliver all kinds of offers, guys. It's happening. It's already happening, and it's gonna be more and more and more and more. No one needs para. I think Brandon. I think the winner's gonna be good, man. I think the winner's gonna be good. I think the winner's gonna be good. Oh, let me get that one. Hold on. Jamie, we have a 3-year-old. He is almost 4. Can't even believe it's true. Yeah, it flies by, man. My 19-year-old was born at this same hospital 19 years ago. Oh, almost 20 years ago. It seems like that was yesterday. Have you tried any other apps where you do chores / odd jobs for people like TaskRabbit or Handy? Was wondering what I haven't done those, Doug. I've heard of them. I haven't done those. And I think, I think funny is like jobs like that have always been around, but it was like just a local guy, local handyman or the guy down the block. Hey, I'll come and do this for you for $20. Now everything's on apps. So, I don't know, but I've never done those. Hey, Pedro, I got an email today from DoorDash. They want to do a research interview with me talking about this Friday, and they said I can earn up to $15 for the interview. What should I do? This Friday? What's this Friday? What's this Friday? Angry Dasher. Hey, Pedro, I got an email today from DoorDash. They want to do a research interview with me. I say no. They need to pay more than 15. DoorDash is shady. They just trying to get all the info. I say no. Maybe that's me being negative, but you asked, that's my answer. Pedro, have you ever played any NBA 2K games? I played some with my the stepson that I had a few years back. I don't play a lot of video. I'm not a video gamer. I played video games when I was younger, kind of, but I was never a big gamer. But I played some. I used to play NBA Street back in the day. I like that. That was pretty cool. But I haven't played recently. No. I'd love to see you do a full video covering Uber rideshare. Yeah, I know. The total in and out to the platform, how it works. I need to do that because there used to be a lot of that on YouTube. Now there's a lot of DoorDash content and not as much rideshare content. I'd rather work in the winter. Summer is way too hot. Yeah, I like the winter. I don't mind the weather, but it definitely makes the deliveries longer. So the payouts are bigger from my experience, but you're not able to burn and turn as quick because, the conditions, obviously. But how do you entertain yourself? How do you entertain yourself while dashing? Sonia, it's easy for me because I'm recording. So I'm always talking to myself, the camera. So my perspective's a little different. I don't really even listen to that much music because I'm constantly recording things. So that's how I entertain myself. But I also sometimes read books in the downtime. Mel C, how are you? How are you? My husband has been working hard on joining the Air Force. All in a year. We got married, been 11. Oh, man. There's so many comments. I didn't see the rest of it. Oh, Lord. Podcast, yeah. Jamie Lynn, be supportive. My husband and I are both vets. Cheers to you. I just sit there and sleep. Well, you can't sleep. You're gonna miss the offer if you're sleeping. Tuna, thank you, Tuna Can. They're doing great. Thank you. Baby's sleeping right now. Mom's chilling. I'll be in there in a little while. Showed my boyfriend your channel and talked about how I enjoy how you've always been positivity and whatnot. I told him you're from St. Louis. He said, no wonder that place is hella negative. I love St. Louis. St. Louis gets a bad rap because our crime rate is really bad here. The crime rate in St. Louis is like always in the top 5. We've had a lot of things happen that weren't good here in the last 5 years. But we got a lot of great neighborhoods. A lot of great people live here. I like St. Louis. So, very underrated city. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to hip hop, R&B. I listen to some alternative. I listen to like some old alternative stuff. I listen to some pop music, actually, if I'm being honest. Like, I'll turn on like the local, like, top 100, and there's a couple little songs that get me going, but I'm mostly hip hop. Nas is my favorite artist. I like Kanye a lot. A lot of people don't. I do. Biggie, Jay-Z. Nas is my number one. Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang Clan. I'm an old hip hop guy. I'll wait for my phone to. Stone Temple Pilots. Oh yeah, Black Hole Sun. Gig Life. What up? What up? How are you, man? So Stone Temple Pilots. No, that was Soundgarden that did Black Hole Sun. Stone Temple Pilots was good. STP. I remember. So when I was growing up in St. Louis, I was from Chicago too. My cousins were in Chicago, right? So they listened to like Bone Thugs and Harmony and like NWA, all hip hop. And then I listen to that with them. I come back to St. Louis and I had mostly white friends. And hip hop wasn't in the suburban communities yet, okay? So I'd bring it and they'd be like, oh, what's this? But then I'd also get alternative rock music from them and bring it to Chicago. So I was always very eclectic with my music. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, The Doors, The Beatles. Like I used to listen to all that stuff back in the day. Bob Dylan. I mean, I listened to James Taylor if I'm feeling a little folksy. Like all of it. I mean, Johnny Cash. Like I'm all over the place. But hip hop is hip hop. If I had to listen to one music and one music only, it would be hip hop. Gig Life. When you drove by and your cart was in the little Revere or whatever you call that. That's relatable because things like that will happen to me. Don, the new Calvin album this Friday. Ooh, it is? I'm a huge Kanye West gets a lot of flack. But Kanye West he's ahead of the times in a lot of ways. That's all I'll say. And he's from Chicago. So some of his music is nobody's making music like him. And I like listening to people that are willing to take risks artistically, and he does that. And I can listen to Kanye all day, man. I'm not gonna lie. Some of his songs are trash, but some of the ones that are really good for me, I really enjoy them. Little Nas, love. Little Nas? I'm talking about Nas, not Little Nas. Nas, Nasir Jones. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Kanye, man. I just happened the food wasn't still in the car. Yeah, man, Gig, that would have sucked, man. Could you imagine? What would you have done if it would have got something damaged? Does that come out of your pocket? Do you have to call? What were you on? Were you on an Instacart or something? Couldn't remember, but yeah, Gig Life's up in here, y'all. Show some love. We got royalty. I think he just hit 13K subs. He's been doing this forever. Kanye is not boring. I respectfully disagree. Jimmy, how can you say Kanye West is boring? Please, in the comments, you can not like him and you can disagree, but one thing Kanye West is not is boring. I'm sorry. That is not a correct statement. I will go home and deactivate myself. You go home and eat another one of them crazy oranges is what you do. And then deactivate yourself. Hip-hop isn't my favorite music. What do you like, Jimmy? What do you listen to? You listen to rock? You listen to country? You listen to alternative? You listen to Justin Bieber? I'm sorry. What do you listen to? Oh, Allie, thank you. Not necessary, but thank you. Really nothing. You don't listen to music? How do you not listen? Music is life, man. Pedro, do you see the grocery order posted on DoorDash Reddit earlier? 726 items was a $6 add-on. No, I didn't see that one. I don't have Reddit, so I didn't see it. I did see one that the payout was 70 something dollars. Gig Life put it on his thing, and it was like all kinds of stuff. Like I think it took him. My question was, I don't care. I'll do cases of soda. If you're gonna pay me $76 and I can do it within an hour, I'll do that all day long. But I did not see the one on Reddit. Miss WW, thank you, appreciate it. Chesterfield, what up? St. Louis, Chesterfield, same thing. You in the house? Justin Bieber is a hot stuff. I mean, if you like, I mean, he doesn't make bad music. I lost my taste of any kind of music. Well, I mean, go back to the 60s and 70s when music was really good. You can still listen to that stuff. I mean, you can listen to a good Fish album, The Grateful Dead, Doors, Bob Dylan. I mean, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Elvis, Johnny Cash, Bob Marley. I mean, pick your poison, man. I mean, how can you not listen to Bob Marley and get something from that? I mean, how can you not listen to like Wu-Tang Clan and not get pumped up to do something, right? I mean, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, how can you not listen to like Luther Vandross and not feel emotional? Smokey Robinson. I can go on, guys. What's your favorite Kanye album? Oh, that's tough. The one with Jesus Walks on it is really good. I think that was that the Graduation album? I can't remember the names of the album. I like Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. And I actually, the Life of Pablo is probably my number one. That might be, a lot of people don't enjoy that as much. I do, because of the songs that he has in there I can relate to in a lot of ways, actually. So that's actually his number one album for me. But the Jesus Walks album is what put him on the map, because that's when he started rapping. He was a producer first. So, ooh, Audio Slave. R.I.P. Chris Cornell. I love Chris Cornell. How do you not listen to Chris Cornell and not feel something? Red Hot Chili Peppers. I mean, Foo Fighters. I'm all over it. Taylor Swift. Before she got into pop. And Billie Eilish. You ever listen to Billie Eilish? Some pretty good music, actually. I mean, there's a lot of artists out there, guys. I mean, every once in a while I might listen to a little Cardi B. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, she's all about like women and owning your shit, and like, how do you not respect that? You know what I'm saying? She might say some crazy things, but I mean, for how long in hip hop have men been degrading women? And at this point, women are kind of taking that power back. I think it's kind of cool, no lie. Because I'll tell you what, when I'm a 13-year-old kid listening to hip hop, listening to Jay-Z, all he's talking about is hoes and B words and do this to me and I'm gonna treat you like crap. People forget that a lot of these rap stars, if Jay-Z made some of his songs right now, they would not be played. He would be canceled. Trust me. I want you guys to go back and listen to some of the old hip hop. They were definitely degrading women in ways that the hip hop now, it kind of does it, but like, that's not what you hear on the radio, at least. You know what I'm saying? Rise Against the Machine. How did I miss that one? Yeah, facts. I don't know how I missed Rise Against the Machine. That's like one of my favorites. I've seen them a couple times. Marvin Gaye, Black Sabbath. Yeah, man. Iron Maiden. Yes, sir. Iron Maiden. AC/DC. How do you not listen to AC/DC, Metallica, and not feel some type of way? Like, I'm telling you, Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill has, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one of the best hip hop albums ever. And she only made one. Pedro, have you ever listened to Future? Future's, I'm not into Future. He's got a couple songs that are, I could vibe with. But yeah, nah, I'm good. He's got like 20 baby mamas. I mean, I can't support that. Sorry. Yeah. He's talented, but like, nah, I can't relate. I like to be able to relate to it. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Nickelback? No, I don't listen to Nickelback. No, I don't listen to Nickelback. Yeah, he's nutty. He is. I missed that Wu Tang. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mercy's a good one, man. All right, Brandon, have a good night, brother. Appreciate you, man. Rihanna, Lupe Fiasco, yes sir. Lupe Fiasco, Lupe, Childish Gambino, Migos. If you like that. No, I don't listen to Little Uzi Vert. No, I know who he is, but I couldn't tell you one of his songs. I don't listen to the new rap. J. Cole, I like J. Cole. J. Cole's better than anybody out right now. I don't care who you like. In my opinion, he's the number one hip hop guy. Little Baby's not bad. I think out of everybody, he's got a couple songs that I think are kind of powerful a little bit. Tupac, I was more of a Biggie fan than Tupac. My favorite Tupac song would probably be Hail Mary. Um, Brenda had a baby, or Brenda's got a baby. That's a really good song. Tupac, I think his best music was before he went to death row, but a lot of his popular stuff is after death row because that's when he was just so angry at the world. But his really good music was when he was with Interscope. It's my opinion. Rascal Flatts, yeah. So many good bands, yeah. Bon Jovi, he's got Khaled. I like Khaled. I like Bruno Mars better. I like The Weeknd, but Khaled's cool. Yeah, J. Cole, his new album is crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna do 85. We're gonna get up to 90 minutes, so we're gonna do 4 more minutes. And we're gonna call it a night. So you guys got any other questions? Put them down. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We're at 97. We got to at least have 100 thumbs up, guys. Come on now. Come on. Hey, Pedro, only $70 tonight, way below goal. Damn, sorry. Make it up tomorrow if you can. Hopefully you can make it up tomorrow. Max 520 was okay. I used to listen to, anybody remember Counting Crows and Blues Traveler, Hootie and the Blowfish? This was music I would listen to when I was in middle school. My dad would listen to that, right? Because he was like in his maybe 30. And yeah, man, those bands I like those. Blues Traveler is super underrated, man. Super underrated. Yes, Counting Crows. Me and my dad would listen to that all day. All day. What's that song? Mrs. Jones. Yeah, man. Woo, I love me some Counting Crows, bro. NBA Jams and Donnie Darko. Yeah, Donnie Darko, the movie? Yeah. Adam Duritz, I think his name was. Yeah. He was cool. But Hootie and the Blowfish, man. Pedro, you should listen to A Whole Lot of Red. Whole Lot of Red. I feel like I've heard that before. Gin Blossoms. Okay, Gin Blossoms. I wasn't into them as much. I was into Incubus a little bit. Incubus. 311 a little bit. Chevelle is kind of a newish band, last 10 years. Chevelle. Used to listen to them a little bit for my alternative kind of guitar stuff. I like that kind of stuff too, you know. Oh, the Cranberries. Zombie. Love the Cranberries. What's in your head? One of the best. I love that song. Such a powerful song, man. Woo. Mr. Jones and Me. Yeah, I remember them. Pardon me while I busted. Yeah, absolutely, man. Woo. I love me some music. Ooh, thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. Thank you for the $29.97. Not necessary, but thank you very much. The Go-Go's. I grew up on country, guys like Garth Brooks. Yeah, I got friends in low places. I like my mom liked country at some point in her life, and she liked Prince mostly. Shout out to Prince. And I'm a big Michael Jackson fan too. Think What You Want. Huge Michael Jackson fan. But what was I gonna say? Oh, country. Brooks and Dunn, Red Dirt Road. That's my favorite country song. I like Johnny Cash. The Hurt version Johnny Cash did from I think it was 9 Inch Nails. Anyways, I want you guys to do one thing for me tonight. I want you to go to YouTube and type in Johnny Cash Hurt. I want you to watch the music video and listen to the words. For me, it's one of the top 5 music videos ever made. Such an emotional. If you want to cry, watch that video. That's all I'm gonna say. One more minute, guys, and we gonna get out of here. Thanks, Pedro. On my oh. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. We got 30 seconds. Appreciate you guys. I do have a video that'll probably come out in the next couple of days. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not dashing right now with the baby and stuff like that, and I won't be for a little while. But I'm gonna be doing some other little DoorDash-ish relational, but also like gig life and just other videos. So those will be coming out. So look up for those. Don't forget, share the videos, guys. Let's get these videos out there so that the channel can grow. It's growing already really, really, really fast, and I appreciate you guys for that. But don't forget to subscribe and comment. Comment after this live. That helps the algorithm. I got no shame in being transparent and asking you guys to do that because I feel really passionate about this community, and the more people that can find the channel, I think the better. So if you guys can help me, I appreciate that. You guys are great. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on the next live. I'll probably do one on Sunday. I didn't do one this past Sunday because Ruby had just joined us. So probably Sunday at 9 o'clock, and then look for a video in the next couple days. I'm out, and be kind to somebody. Bet on you, set goals one day at a time. See ya.